This is an interesting object from the second half of the 19th century. And you're probably wondering what this horn has got to do with travel. We specialise, of course, in campaign furniture and travel related items. Well, we know it's to do with travel simply from the letters which are stamped here. And hopefully you can see that. L&SWR. And that stands for the London and South West Railway, which came into existence in 1838 as the London and Southampton Railway. 1839, an Act of Parliament was passed and it changed its name to the London and South West Railway. And the company grew in the second half of the 19th century as Southampton and Portsmouth became very important ports for the country. And then, of course, with the army at Aldershot and Salisbury, and the links between London and those towns and the important ports of Southampton and Portsmouth, especially during the Boer War and the Great War, the company really grew and was quite important and useful in moving people and goods and items up and down from the capital to the southwest. So, what's it made of? Well, it's made of brass and the mouthpiece is horn. And it's made out of two pieces of brass. You've got a join here which is soldered, and also you've got a little screw there which fixes the two parts together. This half, which has got more of a shaping to it, has got a lip at the end which is turned over and soldered. And you've got this little ring here fixed for hanging so that perhaps the railway guard, because that's who would have used it, could hang this around his neck or on a chain from his pocket or whatever. And of course it was used in the days before railway guards had whistles. He'd step off the train, and when they were ready to go, he would sound the horn. Well, of course, I'm sure the one thing you really want to know is, does it still work? What does it sound like? Well, let's give it a go. So you can imagine as the train is ready to go off, everyone's on board, the guard is letting the driver know, and he's looking down the platform and he's sounding the horn. And off you go. So, can you get a tune out of it? Well, I'm not that musical. You can't get much variation in notes from this, but let's give it a go. So, second half of the 19th century, late 19th century, it could be anywhere from, who knows, 1850, 1860, 1870, perhaps a little bit later, but I don't think so. But quite a tactile item and a nice little thing. My parents have got a little brass late 19th century trumpet in their house. It's only about 10 inches long, and when the kids were younger, whenever they came in as a special treat, they were allowed to pick it up and blow it. And this has that sort of feel, an object that you just have on the side, and for a special treat, the kids or grandkids can pick it up and see if they can get a note out of it.